You guys wondering if I dug this movie as much as the next guy? Well, let's find out, shall we? And yes, the pun there was absolutely intended. You're welcome. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to yet another brand new movie review, and as always, I thank you all so much for stopping by, and I hope you enjoy your stay. But this time around, we're hopping onto Netflix to check out their new exclusive film, The Dig. This one is also based on a true story, directed by Simon Stone, and it stars the likes of Carey, Mulligan, and Ralph Fiennes. An excavator and his team discover a wooden ship from the Dark Ages while digging up a burial ground on a woman's estate. So going into The Dig, guys, I really didn't know a whole lot about this story, and this is another one. I've reviewed a lot of based on a true story movies lately. This is another one. I had no clue that this was based on true events. So I went into this one completely blind, like what the story was about or who was even in it. And there were a lot of elements about The Dig that I found actually pleasantly surprising. I think there's a lot to enjoy about this one. First and foremost, I've really got to commend Simon Stone for the way he approached the direction of this one. I mean, all put together, the cinematography, the editing, the color palette, the shot composition, all of it really gives the movie a really unique old school documentary feel. The way this movie was shot feels very raw most of the time when these historians are out in the field especially. And then there's times where Stone will cut to a wide shot of the ship they're discovering, for example, and it is absolutely breathtaking. I think there's a lot of really nice technical variety in here that not only accentuates the historical importance of this story, but it also really helps to capture the time period really effectively. Judging from who's in this film, the acting in this is absolutely stellar. Carey Mulligan takes one of the leads here, and as per, she is awesome. She's really been on a roll lately, especially after her dynamic turn in Promising Young Woman. And she's really transformative here. She's walking around with a cane for most of this film. Her emotional range is solid. All the stuff she's doing here is really great. You could tell she brought her A game for this performance. And speaking of transformative, let's talk about Ralph Fiennes for a second. Where did this performance come from? This dude is so freaking good in this film. Very different from everything else I've seen him do. I know everybody loves him as Lord Voldemort, myself included, and everybody loves him in the newer James Bond films, but honestly, guys, I feel like his performance in this film is one of the better performances he's given in recent years. I'm serious, he's great. Like, absolutely disappears into this guy. And in my eyes, Mulligan and Fiennes have the most intriguing dynamic in this film. Just the way they play off of each other, there's a really stark social divide there. And with how they meld together, opposites really do attract. And I think it's really nice to watch all that come together here. I've also got to talk about Lily James for a second, because I had no clue she was even in this. She's really great as per, and she's generally a very sweet presence in every movie she's in. But unfortunately, I do have to say, even though she is really good, she's introduced like halfway through this film, and then she has a really prevalent role all the way to the end of it. And it almost felt like her storyline was a distraction from the more interesting stuff that was happening. Now, I realize that this is based off of a true story, and I get it. There's certain elements that have to be in this film to really get the historical accuracy down, and I understand that wholeheartedly. I really respect, actually, how dedicated these guys were to actually get the accuracy. But all that brings me into my main issue with The Dig, which, unfortunately, was the pacing. There are points where the archaeologists are all digging around, and the beautiful score will creep in, and it's really captivating. You have no idea what their next discovery is going to be, and you're really invested in it. But then the film will digress into the more dramatic elements involving Lily James's character, and again, as good of a performer as I think she is, the movie grinded to a halt for me there. Those parts weren't as nearly investing as they were when they were out in the field digging all those artifacts up. All in all, there were some fascinating aspects to The Dig, and I did enjoy it overall. I'm gonna give it a B-, but that grade doesn't necessarily mean that I'm gonna want to revisit this one on a regular basis, you know what I mean? I mean, it's a cool story for sure, but honestly, this is not in my I mean, it's a cool story, sure, but this isn't really my subject of expertise or even as high of interest for me. And I really felt it, guys. There are points where this movie drags consistently for me. I'm sure there's people who are a lot more interested in this subject matter than I am that are gonna really love this film. This one just wasn't for me. But what did you guys think of The Dig? Have you guys seen it yet? Do you agree with me? Do you not? What is your favorite historical drama? I would love to discuss all of these subjects and then some all down there in the comments. If you guys are enjoying this content and if you guys are looking for a place to continue discussing the cinema and all things entertainment, I think this channel may be the one for you. So if you guys are new here or if you haven't already, please definitely consider hitting that subscribe button down below as hard as you possibly can because it is free. It really would help out the channel immensely, and you beautiful subscribers will also be the first ones to know anytime I upload a new video over here. And if you guys enjoyed this review also, please be sure to leave a thumbs up on your way out. That would be amazing. And as per, look out for more exciting content hitting this channel very soon. You guys are the best. Thank you again for all of your considerably amazing support over here on the channel up until this point. And with all that being said, back talk, commence.